Welcome back. Welcome back. Episode 6 here. Can you believe it? Episode 6 of Let's School Hard Mode. We're on day 1 actually of year 4. We've got some temperature issues around the school, but we've done a lot. We've recently set up our new security checkpoint, trying to reduce the amount of students getting in with contraband. We have our classroom wing, honestly looking pretty good. We got a lot going on up here, but a couple of students that were sleeping on the job. Overall, I'm really excited with the way the school's shaping up. Lots of good stuff going on. We've got a lot of contribution points. We could start looking to invest those, but I don't think we really need them right now. All of our students are passing or slated to pass. So I think saving those contribution points for the next couple of students that are coming in, things that they're going to be working on, might be a better way to go about this. Also, I just noticed this classroom is accessible from the outside. So let's quickly flop this around, tuck it right back in. That was a weird thing. All right, Michael Martin got a little bit better at management. That was something that we were working on. He's a homeroom teacher. I don't think he needs a ton of management, but we did want to get him some. Now we want to start driving up his teaching proficiency. Really want to make sure that he is a ace art teacher. So if we have the ability to pick up more demanding art students, we will have that. With the improvement of the school level, new speech options have been unlocked. You can also make requests for teachers. All right. Headmaster's gotten pretty chilly outside lately. My sweet potato roaster is just sitting there collecting dust. If you want to use it, you can have it for some yummy roasted sweet potatoes. The kids check it out. All right, so we unlocked an item for a sweet potato roast, and we gained a couple of the roasted sweet potatoes. Is that something we can sell here? It is something we could sell here. They're best in the winter, and I don't know. I don't know why I would ever sell that over the 1 veggie 2 meat combo. That seems just better. So we're actually not going to really worry about that right now. We have satisfaction draining here. We got moderately stressed on our science teacher, or our homeroom teacher. Same thing with Miss Lynn. They're moderately stressed. I think that was something that we corrected. Maybe it's a visual bug. You know what? We're gonna save really quick here. We're gonna save this as 6 start, and I'm just gonna pop out to the title screen real quick, and you know what? We'll even save and exit. I'm just gonna hit continue. Come back in real quick. Sometimes this game gets a little lost along the way. No, that wasn't a bug. We're still having some issues. We've got departments under some stress, but we can see those stresses now a little bit better. I definitely was not getting that warning before, right? You guys saw it. Let's take a look to see what we can do to alleviate some of these things. I think we're probably just going to have to set up another management office. Let's see what we got. Does anybody have management? No. Nobody currently has management training. What do we have over here? We have a security guard. I do want to hire them. And then let's take a good hard look at our teachers, I guess. We'll spend some time doing that. So we've got a science teacher that's pretty okay here. 24 management, 41 potential on Anna Moore. That's not bad. We got Deborah Hill down here as a humanities teacher that's just, they're crushing it, honestly. But they require school level 5, and we just hit school level 4. So I don't see that happening anytime soon, unfortunately. What we could do is look for a teacher. No, we don't really need to look for a teacher, do we? Can we look for an administrator? We could look for an administrator and set them up in an office. Let's do that. I think that'll be the path of least resistance right now. We're going to grab them. We're going to come up here. We don't have a management room available. That doesn't mean that we can't find space. Might be something that we do down here with this space. Let's copy this room, drop down a floor, and rotate it around like this. Now over here we can put in our new administrator, who's not great, but it's a starting point, right? It's gonna be something for us to get started with. We can go into training and we can see if we can make them a little bit better. Is that our administrator? No, that's our security guard. Was this our new administrator? Yeah, this was them. We can bump them up just a tad, make them a little bit better as they start their job. And over here in the security, we can drop in our new security personnel. See here, a 14 with a 56 potential. You're actually a better security guard. Let's rotate you guys around. All right. Now, with that underway, let's go back into our management screen and see how we can move things around and make it make a little bit more sense. So you are reducing salary of income, or salary of the people that work underneath you. Everybody there has salary. Yeah, I'd love to put this under here. You know what? We'll just toss that in there right now too. Now, obviously that's not going to last long term, but it's something that we can get started with. Who probably makes the most? Well, you guys have 2 people working for you, so you're definitely staying. You're like our worst manager too. Ooh, all right. You are currently research focused. Do I have any other research things? Not really. I guess you can take that for now and just try to reduce the cost of those employees. And you are teacher focused. Let's give you a little bit more learning capability with KPIs. All right. Looking good, feeling good there. We got this whole opportunity over here. You are... You know what? That would be the increased discipline of students. Might be really good to have. We're already passing those students, so I don't need the KPIs. But putting in the ability to lower their discipline might be really nice. Oh, there is another research that I have unlocked. There was increase research room efficiency by another 7%. That sounds much better. All right, over here, we can do smart budget, management proficiency of managed departments by +5, and all corresponding staff salaries by +5. I don't really know what that does. Let's move something over here and see if it affects it. I don't know what it does. Increase proficiency of managed departments by +5. Well, either way, I'd like to lower salaries, not raise them. So we're going to do that. You have another management module that we can put in. Guess we can make the rooms themselves cost a little bit less. It's not a horrible idea. I would love to Knock this down a bit more. That seems like a pretty good way to go about it. Over here on this side, might be cheapest to just borrow a couple of points. Alright, now, I already forgot what I was going to build. Was I going to build something? We have a lot of money. We probably should build something. We've got all of these buildings, right? Research, training, yep. Security, bike, yep. Okay, administrative rooms. We could build some Tai Chi classrooms, magic lecture hall. Biology, humanities, tennis court, table tennis, music room, art studio, and computer room are all going to be needed before long, but they're not currently needed. Bathrooms, tea room, food tent, employee break room, playground, school store, dessert shop, we already have set up. General store, yep, all of these things. The cafeteria, we don't have yet. But I thought about adding a second floor over here and putting the cafeteria above this room. I also thought about adding a third floor over here and putting a cafeteria on the third floor, so there's like different options on where to eat. You can eat on this side of the school or you can eat on this side of the school. Either way, those are not things that I necessarily need to worry about right now, because we're okay. Let's just continue. I think we're in a good spot. Students are still walking through this gap over here. You guys are actually making trouble in the security office of all places. Good lord. Alright, well, let's grab this and move this over to here. And grab this and pull it with it. And grab this and pull it with it. And grab this and pull it over here too. We can even tuck this trash can back in over here on the side. This trash can we can put over here. And it allows me to expand the foundation over here so that I can try to block this off a little bit better. The bike is going the way that I want it to. Nobody's going in over there. So let's grab... So we go from here to here to here. We're fine connecting those buildings, and we can pull this up too. I guess they'll still be able to sneak around on this side. We can't build there. We're still going to have the same problem. It's just going to be a slightly different problem, I guess. Let's continue our search for an item that can block movement, I guess. I don't think a flag will do it. That flagpole takes up a lot of space, but I don't know. This is difficult. We need to block that path somehow, some way. I guess we could look at one of the statues. I kind of want to put down more statues. Where are my statues? They're still walking through the fence. Okay, well, I didn't really want that statue there anyway, so let's pull it up over here. And put it there for now. need this water cooler down over here. Let's grab these students real quick, drop them in their classrooms. And back to looking for something to block the way. We will find something. Surely that will do it. Surely. All right. All of the students are... No! How? How? Alright, that provides 6 washing, that provides 18 washing. That's good to know. Alright, so what we're going to do is this. Get rid of this one item, just the sink, please. Then upgrade the hand washing there. And on this side, okay, fine. Finish editing that room. Over here, get rid of that sink. Edit in here, and upgrade that sink. Alright, that got rid of the hand washing concerns. We need furniture, water cooler, put a water cooler in here, and we're going to put one on the second floor up here, just so people don't have to run all over the school if they get slightly thirsty. I wonder if we take this and we add to our security office. Add in there, and maybe they're getting choke pointed a little bit. So if we add maybe another entrance here and here. Then we can, while we're editing this room, am I limited to just one of these? Like, can I have more? Oh, we have a better security room. Let's see, no, they're still doing it. I mean, they're not going through the other side with the bike rack. Maybe I just put another bike rack over there. Can I don't want to demolish all of that, though. I just want to grab this, this desk around, move our statue over here because it's not doing what I wanted to do anyway. I don't want to demolish the whole room, I just want to demolish this like one piece. Ugh. Edit, subtract from here, down. then can I... Unable to demolish the building. Please modify the building walls by editing the structure. Alright, now let's go into am I missing it? Where's the bike? Bicycle shed, there it is, okay. Oh, we're gonna grab here, across this way. Boom! No, we don't want to cancel construction. What else do we need? We need another bike stand. You don't fit like that. That's fine. Honestly, I'm not too worried about it. Mostly, I just want to try to stop the students from going through it. Now, over here, over here, we can edit this, and we can add this section back as security. All right. Did that do it? It looked like everybody went through there. All right. Research, our favorite. We can do a lot, actually. There are so many options available to us. Some of these researches are getting pretty long, though. 3.6 days over here, a couple of days over here. We've got some temperature concerns. It's very Arctic. Maybe being able to get the boiler online is not a bad idea. But 2 days of research feels like a lot. I don't think we need any education stuff right now. That's not really a bottleneck for us. And over here, don't know that we have a lot that we need over there either. Okay. I guess with that in mind, we could start working on comfort. I think comfort is a problem for us with us in this Arctic climate. So getting that moving is good. All right, what do we have over here? They did well. We have a student that's not currently passing in sports. Let's see if we can work on that. If we add one more sports day, we got it. Simple fix. All right. We still have a good bit of money. I want to make sure that we are set up in a good way. Oh, I want to use the same staircase, so I just want to copy this. I want to make sure we're set up in a good way to go to the next year. And that's going to mean is getting more classrooms set up and making sure we're ready for our next year of students. Let's get that finished. We're going to come down over here. We're going to do this. Do I want to build a second floor over here? I don't know what I'm going to put here yet, but yeah, let's build it. And then over here in this middle section, need anything? I don't know. I don't know. I think what I'd like to do is grab one of these, copy it, and Move it. Allow me to build on the second floor over here. I wonder how many of these I need. That would allow me to link across this way. I can merge these buildings. Why not? I don't know that I'm actually going to put anything there, but it might be kind of cool to have that option. And then that allows me to build up here. I can connect to that in a little bit. Cool. That's a lot of money on framing some more foundations around the school. But I think it's going to leave us in a good spot. All right, someone's stolen beloved flute in classroom 1-2. Where is 1-2? There it is. There's the lost flute. We can take that. All right. Cool. We got some more foundations to build here because we want to connect on the third floor, just like that. Not really sure what that is, but yeah, all right. What is all this? Very dissatisfied students. They have the flu. There's an outbreak of the flu. We have an infirmary. Guys, I can't help with that. I'm not a doctor, but we have one on staff. Oh, all right. Problem with the women's restroom now, too. Good lordy. All right, let's edit this restroom and upgrade these toilets a little bit. Upgrade these toilets a lot of it, actually. Very good. We can come over here to the men's room and do something similar. Upgrade. Look at that. We now know we have bathroom space. These temperatures are such a problem. I want to make sure that we are upgraded. I love funneling everybody through here. This feels great. That is kind of exactly what I wanted to happen. Funneling people through the security office. I may end up changing it. I may move this door over here or something when I upgrade it. Kind of, again, forcing through the metal detectors, depending on the room, and what's needed to set those up. Maybe just expand it another block out. I don't know. We'll get there. But everybody's coming through. There's some security checks. Security officers doing their dang thing. How are we doing on training? We can grab some people and make them better at what they do. This guy has a potential of 56. We'll throw some training dollars at him. You're not bad. 36 of 24, 35, 18, 34, 21. Really want to drive up the security. If I can reduce some of these problems that I'm having and having to stop and like click on students because they're being silly or bringing in things that they don't need or whatever, I would like to buckle down a little bit. Keep this school running as a well-oiled machine. We're doing great on cash flow, honestly. We need 49 to pay off our loan, and we might want to do that. Students are asking for dessert shops. Good news, we have a dessert shop. Bad news, apparently we don't serve enough desserts and we can't upgrade it. We could try to push this to a level 2, I guess. Does that fix our desserts issue? No. Making you more efficient does not. Okay. Well, something else to research. I mean, I guess we could build another shop. Decisions. Do we want to build another shop? We could drop one in right here, probably. Ooh, this is nasty over there. Let's spend a little bit of time, I guess, going through hygiene stuff. Get a hygiene closet there, and one over here. That should help out. Nobody wants to eat in filth. We have confiscated a lot of things now. I'm sure the security office is helping a ton with that. As people are trickling in, we're grabbing what we need to collect from them and just keeping things moving. All of our students are slated to pass. We're going into our 5th day. Things are looking good. We got a whole nother floor to explore into. It's a nasty floor right now. We need to go back to our hygiene, and we need to... We have stuff there. It's just nasty. People aren't cleaning. That's fine. Let's take a quick look at teachers, see what we've got available out here in the world. Actually, before we take a look at new teachers, let's take a moment and look at our established teachers. What do we have? I want to look at them about proficiency. We've got humanities. Miss Lynn's looking pretty good as a director, 40 and 38. We could drive up her management a little bit. That wouldn't be bad. We're running into some problems there. Bianca has a learning potential of 16 with a teaching of 11 and a management of 15. She's not really getting much better. We could replace her and I wouldn't be sad. Down here, 29, 24 out of 30 on a director. Homeroom teacher has a lot of management and good teaching. Gregory looking really good at a 60 learning potential with 52 teaching currently, definitely solidifying himself as our best humanities teacher. And we have Nancy as a chief researcher, really kind of doing well too. We could raise her research a little bit, or her management a little bit if we wanted to, but we're not in a crisis. Joey is a homeroom teacher. Oliver is a homeroom or a researcher, and I'm not necessarily super attached to these guys. Definitely people I could get rid of. They're kind of crappy. My biggest problem is I have to have bodies, and they are bodies. That's about all I can offer them. They're not great, but they do the job. Everybody else looking pretty good. Doing what we need them to do. Ralph might need a little bit of management training to bring him up to speed. And 2 art teachers, 2 sports teachers that are just okay. Nothing fantastic, but they're okay. Oliver has a research of 22, and that's all he's bringing us. He's not ever teaching, he's just researching, and has a 22. There are clearly better people. Jessica Wood, right out of the box, has a research of 29 with a potential of 47 on science. As a science teacher, 20 out of the box, 25 out of the box. I really don't think I need a science teacher or an art teacher, and these guys require me to unlock the cable car, which I don't want to do. Anthony, while I don't really need a science teacher, comes with management, which would allow me to put in another director's office and just free up some more management space. So I'm really thinking about grabbing him. Actually, I know I'm going to go ahead and grab him. It'll be fine. If I'm going to let go of Oliver, I may as well grab Ryan. All right, let's go back into teaching panel. Oliver, you suck. But do I have an open spot? I mean, maybe I just keep him around long enough. Ryan's definitely going in. Coming back down here, let's go ahead and grab this room and copy it. Oh, it just barely doesn't fit there. Alright, that's fine. We'll make it fit. Pull this out of square, pull this out of square. You didn't come out of square. You still didn't come out of square. Come out of square. There. This right in here, tucked in. Perfecto. You are coming in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Go into our management tree. What do we have? I don't even know what I want you to manage, truthfully. I guess we'll drop in stuff that doesn't matter. Playground is good. Tea room is good. None of these people have staff stuff, like salaries or anything. It's all just rooms. And the reason I think that's important is we can do the -1 on all managed rooms, pop it down, and the trade-off of this is salaries go up 2%, but since there are no salaries, his job is literally just to manage rooms. All right. Managing rooms are successful for us. I really need to get the temperature controls done. Got a lot of people that are uncomfortable. I don't know what all this stuff is. Let's delete it. Oh, we got another research. We got another research finished. We got our comfort. We dig that. We dig that a lot. Oh, what do we want? What do we need? What do we need? We don't have any student guidance issues. Food upgrade doesn't really give us much, and the dessert shop is so far away. New stock gives us some candied items for our school store. I guess we start with that. Alright, these wood beams have got to go. I don't know what they do, but I want them gone. Alright. Probably need to get that dessert shop duplicated. Let's grab it. Let's copy it. And let's bring it up here to this floor. We'll put it up here on the 3rd floor. We need a salesperson to run it. We have a salesperson available. Hello, hello. We got a 14. We got a 25. They require the tram. All right. Guess we're not using them. This chef is looking pretty good over here. But we don't really need a chef right now. Grab this salesperson. We can get rid of that. A couple of decent-looking people. Do I need another security guard? Is that a thing? We could have another security guard down here. Let's grab him. Let's grab him for the hay of it. Let's get a security guard in here. And then, more importantly, our sweet shop is going to become operational because of you. Now, surely that answers our sweets dilemma. How does that not answer our sweets dilemma? Oh, because I didn't actually set the things that are being sold. There we go. All right. We keep ping-ponging on our cash. We're not really making much headway in saving money or paying off our loan. I heard a ding. I don't know. Oh, it must be the cat adoption. Oh, we finished heating. That was important for us. Let's talk about heating. So a fireplace gives us +8. I think it takes up a good amount of space, doesn't it? 2 squares. Actually, not horrible. Like, we could put a fireplace in here. Why not? These other items, a heater gives a +8. A floor standing air conditioning requires central HVAC outdoor. This central HVAC outdoor unit provides a +1 supply, and that's the demand that it would take. Not really a great trade-off there. This boiler creates a 10 supply, and this uses 1. So boiler is super efficient. We can put a few boilers in, at least a few, it seems. And we can use those boilers to generate the heat we need to keep our buildings running optimally. I think we're going to drop them in right over here on this backside. I'm going to see if I can get away with just one of them, honestly. And then we're going to put these, we're going to prioritize our classrooms. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if it shows me anywhere what my boiler demand is. We're going to get some in the research room, I think. Oh, I guess the headmaster's room is probably important. Some of these common rooms, maybe. boiler demand just crossed over. Grab another boiler. Alright, well, we're kind of broke, so there's that. Research needs a little bit of a bump. Speaking of, can we upgrade any of these? No, we are looking good. Looking good, feeling good. All of our students set to pass. Currently wrapping up the end of day 4. Need to get some more money so we can get some more boilers. The heat demand is insane. And people that are not comfortable are not happy. So it's really dragging down our... The food is disgusting. That's not ideal. And 13 people are frigid. Who are you? Oh, I don't care about you, honestly. They said the food is disgusting. I can't upgrade you any. I can upgrade you slightly. I guess we'll try it. See if we can make people hate the food a little less. We're almost at the end of the day. So we're about to have to pay some bills. One thing I want to do, I want to rotate this. Alright, we went through a lot of money yesterday setting up the boiler and trying to get some more comfortable classrooms. We're falling in the comfort zone on classrooms, but some of our other rooms, not so much. They're still very frigid. We have some people that still hate the food. Not really much we can do with all this. We just have to keep chugging away and prioritize trying to get some money so we can continue to upgrade. I think we're pretty much set, though. I think we just let this run going into exams. I think we're going to be fine doing that. I want to look into getting some more students early next year. We have that really good humanities teacher, so I'm thinking maybe targeting one of those humanity, or that one humanity heavy neighborhood. He's currently at a 57 teaching prowess. I mean, that's really good. We got a 36 on science with me backing up another 36 and a 29. So maybe targeting both the science and the humanities main classrooms. Those could be really cool. Something else that I want to look at is what research is needed to auto-assign people to classrooms. Because that's something I don't want to keep doing. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I would prefer to get that unlocked if we can find out where that comes from. Smaller class size. Really wish I knew where it came from. Definitely wouldn't be a parking lot. It has to be in management, right? Like, why would it be anywhere else? Is it teaching pathway? I think it's teaching pathway, so I think I have to get to Reform 3. Maybe that's what I target next, just to go ahead and have it out of the way. It takes so long, though, at 3 days. I mean, I guess if I am opening up a new set of neighborhoods, I'm gonna need it. Alright, I don't want you. I'm really thinking you might not be bad just because you're so cheap and you have decent management. You could be a homeroom teacher without a problem. And kind of the same boat for you. You give me a high-level science teacher option, though. Let's go back into training. Where's an open slot? There's an open slot. All right, where was that science teacher I just hired? There you are. We're gonna drive up your teaching and get you ready to be our rockstar science teacher to kind of balance out our rockstar humanities teacher that we have. This is great. This is great. This is actually a really solid rollout. At the start of next year, we're going to drop down a couple new classrooms. I think we're only going to need 2. We're going to go ahead and start School Reform 3 to get that rolling. Research is low. It sure is, isn't it? That sucks. Exam day. Go ahead and pass these exams. How are we doing? How are we feeling? How are we looking? Everybody passed. What do you know? All right. Student list. Everybody passed. A lot of them with full marks. Only a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 that didn't pass with full marks. Actually, fantastic. We are rated 6th. We're happy with that. 92 people passed with $50,000 coming to us as an end result. Our troubled kids are doing even better, up to 95% happiness. This school is their top choice, they say. We have more people graduating. We finished our challenge of looking at the statue, which is great. We want to... There are a lot of snowmen. We know we're going to need some new classrooms, so I guess let's talk about that. Let's do copy here. We're only going to need 2 for right now. Stacy, you can run that classroom for now, and Ronald, you can run that classroom for now. We need some new markers for these guys. We're going to have a humanities-focused classroom, so that can be the little people icon, and we're going to have a science classroom, so how about some bunnies? Is that all we're going to be targeting? Let's look at our map real quick. We don't care about that. We're not there yet. So we've got these guys that are very poor science and humanities, so we could pull them in. We've got these guys that are humanities light, big science, normal income, and we've got these guys that are very poor, humanities heavy, science light. I want to establish here. Good job. I want to, hold on, we're not done. Go back to the map. Stop doing stuff. We want to establish here. Yep. All right. Good, good, good. All right, and we're still not done. Let's go back to the map. We are going to establish all three. This is going to be a lot. This is going to be a lot to manage, especially as it continues to snowball into the future years. But I think this is really important for us. Let's go ahead and copy this classroom over to. We've got a great foundation. We've got good, solid classrooms in place. We are going to need a teacher to be the homeroom here. Honestly, yeah, that's fine. Marie, come on over. You've got decent enough stats. All right. And your emblem, you guys are going to be bunny. Nope, bunnies are already in use. Dagnabbit. You guys are going to be duckies. You're like the turtles, but actually, you know what? You're going to be frogs. Yeah, frogs, because you're like the turtles, but you require a little bit more stats. All right, we have a lot to recruit right now. And I'm going to have a hard time getting this done. All right, you guys, Groundshire, are going to go to our... why are you not showing up? Wait, what? Your year one students need a little bit of everything. Was it bunnies? Is that what I set you guys up to be? I thought I set you guys up to be frogs. Why is the frog classroom not showing up here? You have a homeroom teacher and everything. Well, that's kind of frustrating. Not really sure why this is deciding to be problematic for me right now. Oh, because it scrolls. It scrolls. That's why. Okay. Let's get you guys in the frogs. Perfect. Okay. Student admissions. Maxwell Falls. You guys are heavy science. We're going to admit you guys and put you... Where'd you go? 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 Maxwell Falls. You guys are science heavy. Bunnies are biology. There we go. All right. What else do we have? Student admissions. Firstwood. Humanities. Humanities. Go into a little people-looking classroom. Now, did I set up all three neighborhoods? You're set up, you're set up, you're set up, and you're set up, right? Yes. Why am I only seeing a few? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mudford has no more applications this week. Okay, I think that's right. We are clearing schedules here. Turtle 2, Turtle 3. All right, everybody's cleared out. Got to fix this management issue here. All right. Fun stuff with management. Now, these students are actually pretty difficult, or they're the more difficult of the ones that I have. Dessert shop can go over here. That'll free up some good management. Really, would probably make sense to get you guys. You don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. Can we tuck you guys into some of these? I mean, we can for now. I mean, at least that gets us started. All right. Oh, we can do field trips. I like field trips. We've got more map stuff to unlock anyway, so we'll do that. Let's grab you guys from Goldshire. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pause, guys. Pause. We don't need to be doing all this. Let's grab you guys. You're in Goldshire. You are the Balanced Classroom. Balanced Classroom is frogs. Theater Boulevard. You guys are my Russian stacking doll. Yep. All right. Maxwell Falls. High Science. We admitted a lot of students. We got that. Okay. High Science goes to the bunny class. Versewood is here as well. Versewood is the peoply looking icon. And finally, Mudford. You guys are my turtle students. Turtle. Alright, we got everything set up there. Management not looking super happy. Joey's struggling to keep up. Joey. What are we going to do with you, Joey? Joey. All right, we got things taken care of there. We're at the hour point. I do want to go ahead and set the schedule and set a dispatch just so I don't forget. Actually, I want to set two dispatches. I want to set a dispatch going over here with our turtle team and a dispatch going over here to the finances for Turtle 2. Why not? All right, setting calendars really quick. Let's start with Tier 3. You guys are all set to pass. That is fantastic. And part of the reason that's so fantastic is we can have you set to clean up every morning. Every morning you're going to clean up, and then you're going to do community volunteering. Boom. All right. You guys are also all set to pass. That is great news too, because you're going to clean up every morning to keep our school looking nice, and then you're going to community volunteer. All right, Turtle 2, you guys need a little science. So we're going to do logic training, and we're going to drop in some science here. Most everybody's passing now. We need we're going to do a full day of reading. Not with you. I think we're going to do this with you. Sign anyway. Yep, Miss Lynn, thank you. And then we're going to do some cleanup and community volunteering. Now, I wanted to keep, I wanted to use Miss Lynn here because I want to try to save our good humanities teacher, our super rock star for our new humanities class that we started up. Over here, you guys need a little bit of everything. Not a problem. We're going to do a morning jog with some sports, and then we're going to do some vocal practice and some art. It's going to give you everything you need there. Then we're going to clean up the school, keep it nice and clean, and a good amount of community volunteering. Again, looking at our finances, we need to make sure that we're good. We got a lot of teacher training that we want to solidify for this year, and Next year, we're going to have to build 3 more classrooms, so we're going to need to make sure we have room for that. We're also going to, with these higher tier students, we're going to have more likely demands for higher tier classrooms, so things are going to pick up a lot from here. We extended a lot. We probably overextended, truthfully. We need some humanities work in here and some science work in here. Let's start with logic training, and then we can do some morning reading here. Get you guys rocking and rolling. Actually, what we should do is, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's go with you guys. Let's do some morning reading. Bring in the big hitter. Let's do some logic training. We'll do a day of science. That'll get you everything that you need on the science front by far. Then we can go back to morning reading, get you guys to the point where you pass. We want to get a little bit ahead of this, though. See, there's where we start needing better classrooms. Something to think about. All right, and then logic training down here. Get you guys going. I don't really want to deal with building the classrooms right now. We can work on that for a project throughout the year. So we'll toss that in there. The bunny class is our high science class, and we pretty much want to alternate it. So it'll be logic training up first, joink, 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 and then morning reading, joink, 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 joink. Did that get them enough? Yeah, they're pretty good there. Okay, so then we can do logic training again, and logic training again, and logic training again. Drop in some community service down here to round it out so that we don't, again, have to worry about building the bigger classrooms. Over here, we can go back and finish up. We're going to need a little bit more going on in logic training. You guys are going to be okay-ish. We'll get you some morning reading. And then another day of science. You guys pass. All right, that's what we're talking about. Over here, our problematic kids. You don't have anything there. You have an art teacher, though. We can do vocal practice. Now, you have a sports teacher. Cool, we can do that with some morning jog. Now, just like that, you guys have what you need. Clean up the rest of the week. Some community service. I know this episode's running a little bit longer. I want to get this schedule set so I don't lose track of anything when we start the next episode. Definitely want to make sure we're looking solid. And then what do we have in here for you guys? We're going to quick reset, make sure everything's good. We know Miss Lynn is free because we just saw her. We'll go ahead and do that. Do another morning reading day here. Gertrude can pull that through. And then some logic training. Again, some of our weaker teachers here can pull that through, make it look good for us. We got more than enough going on. We'll give you a cleanup day and some community service. Now that we're finishing up with the schedule, one of the things that we want to do is go back through, make sure we didn't kick any teachers out of the rotation as we were assigning this. Yep, we got a couple here. Our best teacher that's available for this is Ronald. Only for this period. All right. I don't know why I hit only this period, but it still filled in everything. Are we looking good everywhere? Looks like it. Looks like all of our schedules are completed. Perfect. All right. Thank you guys so much. As always, YouTube algorithm stuff, like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me get seen and grow a little bit, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much.